Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with another review, and this time it's the MPOW M30 True Wireless Series earbuds. Now you're probably wondering what's so special about these because I've reviewed so many of them lately. I reviewed the M7s, the M5s, the M20s. Well, now they have the M30s. So the special thing about these is that you can finally use them independently. That means you can use either the right one or the left one by itself. You don't have to have the other one to get it to work, which is really, really nice, especially since they only cost 40 bucks. They're actually like $39.98 or something like that on Amazon. So really cheap. Lots of other good things going for it. They're waterproof Ipx 7, which is really good. They've got 5 hours of listening time, an extra 20 hours with the case, so a total of 25 hours of listening time. And they have bass plus audio. So they've got enhanced audio in the bass department as well. So lots of cool things going on. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at it. But before we do that, I do want to say, if this is your first time to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates on the latest and greatest. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a closer look at the MPOW M30s. All right, so taking a closer look at the MPOW M30s. So they've got a pretty decent sound profile. I will say that it's not the best sound whenever it comes to earbuds, but for $40 and to be able to get the ability to use them independently, I think hits well outside the price range. Now, they do have what they call the Bass Plus on the box. It does have a little bit better bass than some of its predecessors. Of course, the M7s were the most bassy, and then the M20s had pretty decent bass too. So these probably are a little bit below that, but they're better than the M5s. Battery life is nothing to write home about. You get a total of 5 hours. You get 20 extra hours with the case. I feel like that's a little bit of a step back with some of the other stuff that's been going on, especially with the M20s that brought such tremendous battery life. I kind of would have liked to have seen them charge maybe an extra $10 and give you more battery. But charge it with the USB-C. It works out fine. The only complaint that I have about the actual charging case itself, the case doesn't really seem like it opens up far enough. So you're constantly, when you're trying to get them out, closing this. And then it's got such a slippery finish on it. This thing slips out of your hands like a bar of soap all the time. I probably dropped this thing like 10 times since I've been trying to use them. But overall, the sound performance is good. The bass is decent. The vocals and the mids are all right. The only thing is, it's just it's not an amazing sound experience. It's a good experience. It's probably a little better than average. For $40, I do definitely think that it's good. I think I've been a little spoiled lately listening to, like, the $100, $150 category earbuds or higher. So these still bring a decent amount of sound and performance to the price range. Of course, at $40, you can't really shrug your shoulders too much and say that it's not that great. But the bass, I mean, they say it's got this whole bass plus thing. I mean, it has all right bass, but it's just a little underpowered whenever it comes to total performance. For somebody, for an average person, they probably sound pretty good. For me, I wish they got just a little bit louder, but it's probably about 90% where I'd like the volume to be at. The highs, the highs are not too terribly great. They're not bad. It's just, overall, I would say that the entire sound experience is slightly above average. So it's not great. It's not average. It's just kind of there in the middle. So if I had to rate it on like a 1 out of 5 scale, I'd probably say the overall sound experience is probably right at like a 4, maybe like a 3.95. It's right there on the edge. So, but what gives them the leg up over a lot of other earbuds in this competition level is the ability to use them independently, which, I mean, I tell you, it's great, especially whenever people want to just listen with the left ear or you want to just listen with the right ear. You don't have to worry about shutting off. And then it's also got the touch sensitive tiles, which work really well. You can press and hold, which will increase the volume on the right one. You can press and hold on the left one and the volume will go down. A lot of earbuds don't have that feature nowadays, so I'm glad that they have that. You can double tap to skip the track or go to the previous one. And then on either earbud, if you tap 3 times, it will enable your voice assistant. So if you're using an iPhone, that's Siri. If you're using a Samsung phone, it can be Google Assistant or Bixby. You get lots of different options there. So pretty cool in that regard. The touch sensitivity is some of the best that I've seen, especially for being such a cost effective set of earbuds. I mean, 40 bucks, touch sensitive tiles that actually work, having the ability to use them independently, and then you have, you know, a above average sound experience. I think they're definitely worth $40, and they're definitely worth consideration if it's something that you're in the market for. These I very much compare to the Galaxy Buds. So if you want some sound that's like 85% as good as the Galaxy Buds, but you only want to spend $40 instead of $129 or $139, then these are an absolute steal. Other than that, it doesn't have CVC noise cancellation. So phone calls are not the greatest in the world. They're okay. You do get stereo calling, which is fine. You can hear very well. It's just not the best phone call quality in the world. I mean, it's good. It's just not great. And I think that's kind of the revolving pattern for this set of earbuds. It's good. It's just not great. It's better than average. And for 40 bucks, I think you're going to be really happy with what you get. Just don't expect like $150 sound quality. And I know I just compared them to the Galaxy Buds, but the Galaxy Buds, even though they're $130 earbuds, it's not $130 sound. They're like $70 sounding earbuds. So these sound as good as probably most $70 or $80 earbuds, but they're not quite on that threshold of some of the other ones that cost about 100 bucks. But seriously, at 40 bucks, you can't go wrong with these. Great playtime, great sweat and water resistance with the IPX7. You can listen to it for a total of 25 hours if you count all the battery life in the case, and it recharges with the USB-C. So you've got everything you could possibly ask for and more for 40 bucks. All right, so when it comes to fit and comfort, they're actually very, very comfortable. And they have these little stabilizers on them here. I don't know if you can see with the zoom, but they help seat them better in your ear so you don't have to worry about them falling out. They come with the additional sizes as well, and then they have the small, medium, and large ear tips. But overall, they're very comfortable. They've got good sound isolation, and you can see they don't really take up a whole lot of space. They're perfect for running. They're perfect for pretty much whatever you want to do. You can lay down with these. You don't have to worry about the pillow squishing them into your ear. They're quite comfortable to use in a wide variety of situations. And overall, like I said, they're very much on par with the Samsung Galaxy Buds with the way that they look and they feel, and even the way they perform in most situations. But for 40 bucks versus 130, 140 bucks, these things are pretty much a no-brainer in my opinion. I do like them quite a bit. And as you can see, they fit great, low profile, totally good. Now, that's all that I've got on the MPOW M30 review. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, like I said in the beginning, please go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you can get updates on the latest and greatest. And as always, I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you guys next time.